I wish that I could be there. I love you and I miss you, and congratulations on everything, and I will see you soon. Have fun today.
Hi Daniela. I just wanted to send you a little video just to tell you how much I miss you and love you. I hope that you are having a wonderful time at your bridal shower. I really wish I could be there, but I'll see you soon in January for the wedding. I'm so excited and so happy for you, and I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.
There are quite a few stories that I could share about times that I had with Andy and Daniela. But I think most of the times were times when we were drinking, so I probably don't remember the details that much. Though this story was one where it ended up being one of my favorite pictures of the three of us together. It was one day when it was our friend Christy's wedding, and we were outside. I think this was like right before we had to go in. It was like for the cocktails. And there were some hors d'oeuvres that we had tried that we didn't really like it too much, and we were just trying to find a place to get rid of them. Fortunately, we couldn't find any trash cans, so we decided to try to find a place to put them without making it too obvious. Of course, Andy is just telling me just to put them wherever, throw them on any table, and I am being way too cautious about it, too worried about what people were going to think it too much, and we were just trying to find a place to get rid of them. Fortunately, we couldn't find any trash cans, so we decided to try to find a place to put them without making it too obvious. Of course, Andy is just telling me just to put them wherever, throw them on any table, and I am being way too cautious about it, too worried about what people were going to think about where we placed it. So, of course, as the three of us are talking about that, we decide to turn the corner, and we see that my mom is getting ready to take a picture of the three of us. Of course, we're cracking up because it's me holding the food when the three of us are in the middle of the discussion of where to put it down when our mom's really lining up to take a picture of us. At that moment, we're all cracking up, and till today, that wound up being my favorite picture of the three of us. Any of the other ones, I can't remember the details for any of those stories.
Oh, hi Nicholas. So what's the question? So why Andy and Daniela make such a great couple? Well, everybody knows that two freakishly good-looking people are attracted to each other. Well, not only that, but they're also very much goal and success oriented. So I had some clues when Andy was just a little kid. After learning mom and dad, his next words were, me first. Also, just before kindergarten, instead of the lunch pail of the Ninja Turtles, he told me, Dad, I want a Samsonite briefcase in black. Unusual, but that told me the clue. So, also, just before kindergarten, instead of the lunch pail of the Ninja Turtles, he told me, Dad, I want a Samsonite briefcase in black. Unusual, but that told me the clue. So, there you are, and thank you. Now let me in peace, okay?
Alright, so, you guys all know me and Daniela are really happy, and we don't know the beginning story, how it all started. So I was at a bar. It was really romantic, by the way. I was at a bar, and I saw her standing on the edge of the bar there. And I said, gotta have that. Gotta get after that. So I walked up to her. I was leaning in, all creepy, to get her number and say something funny. I don't know what I was gonna do. Somebody introduced us, this guy Chris, mutual friend. And I was like, wow, thank you so much, like a perfect introduction. So he introduced us, and then of course Kim was there, and Kim vouched that I was a cool guy, We hit it off, and asked for her number, and you guys know Daniela, she, not easy, It took me like, I think 5 tries. She still didn't give me that number that night. Started 3 months later, tried again, finally got her number. Took like 2 weeks later to get a date, but it was all worth it. That first date was amazing. We had a great time, and I think instantly I knew that she was somebody special, and I want to see her again and again, and we just hit it off. For the next 6 months, we're just dating kind of nonstop. I mean, Turks and Caicos after 4 weeks. People were calling us the honeymooners. You know, they thought that we were married or something, and it felt like it. It was an instant connection. It just felt like right, you know. We finally made it official, and it was just a beautiful feeling. You know, it was instant. I knew that she was like the perfect person for me. You know, everything just fit. Everything just fit. So I'm happy to get married to the perfect girl for me.
Yeah.
Talking about that Turks and Caicos trip, I don't know if you guys know that we got to the airport, you know, we're trying to check in and reach for our passports. And she looks at me, she goes, "You have your passport?" I'm like, "No, do you?" She says, "No." I'm like, "All right, this is going to be an interesting trip." So we run back, we missed the first flight, we go to the bar, of course, you know us, we miss our second flight. 4 hours later, and a nap in the airport, we get up, we finally make it to our last flight, we get to Turks and Caicos. 3 flights later, it was a beautiful trip. Now, I know you guys know that we're notorious for missing flights. Fast forward 6 months later, we're going snowboarding with you guys out there. A few were on that trip, and you know, it was a crazy New Year's party. We got up early. We're supposed to get up early. They all decided to make us take a nap at 6 in the morning. Flight was at 8. We didn't get up. We missed that flight. That was a crazy trip. We ended up getting sidetracked in Vegas, slept over at her grandma's house the first night I met her. That was crazy. Road trip over, Danielle was reading a map, ran out of gas. It was a mess, but we pulled through together, you know? It was a nice teamwork. We ended up making it. It was a beautiful trip. That's, you know, that's when you know that if you can make it through those rough, stressful times, you know, and we've only been together for a month, you know? We worked together as if we've been together for years. So it meant a lot, you know. It was a beautiful trip, and everything just worked out great. Well, after all those missed flights and delays and crazy trips, I gotta say, you know, that's when I knew that she was the one, you know. The engagement story. I don't know if you guys know how it went down, but you know, Chicago's our favorite city to visit in the summer. It's amazing. So I decided to make it like a really special place. I wanted to do it over there on the river. So I had Kim help me out. You know, she was living over there at the time, so she was able to be my right-hand man, so to speak. Took the ring over there. Danielle flew out separately. She had to, you know, do business, and you know, she's a workaholic, whatever. Ended up working out in my favor. I flew out there the next day, had the ring on me. We went on that night to Roca Accor, and we had a beautiful dinner. Had the ring in my suit pocket, you know, trying to be all slick. And I'd rented a boat, so I was gonna man that boat all the way down the river. Kim was gonna be taking pictures from the bridges, and I was gonna propose to her as we turned around. I wrote her a poem. If you guys know, I like to write her poems. Well, if you don't know, now you know. I've written her a bunch, and decided I was going to make it a special engagement poem. So I made her read it out loud, because Danielle likes to speed read to get to the good parts. I was like, well, if this happens, it's going to ruin the whole thing. So I made her read it out loud as Kim was taking pictures from a bridge. And when she got to the end, I was, you know, down and with the ring and asked her to marry me. It was a beautiful moment. It was amazing. Took the boat back down the river. Kim was snapping some amazing shots. There is a funny part of this story, though. I don't know if you guys know. So we're celebrating, taking pictures of the ring. Kim had made these custom, beautiful champagne flutes. They look outstanding. You know, it's a beautiful time. We're in love. Oh, emotions are amazing. We look over to the right. She's some crazy girl with a ball in her hand, and she gets up and launches a golf ball at the boat as Danielle is taking a picture of her ring. It flies over, lands between the champagne glasses, and bounces out of the boat. You know, of course, I went crazy, screaming at her, whatever. They scattered. It wouldn't be perfect if it wasn't for a crazy story. You know how we are. I can't wait for the big day. Hope you're having a great time. I love you, baby.